Right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Mark Talks Football, and today we are going to Reading versus Charlton. It has been a while since the last time I've done a vlog. Looking forward to it. In the space of the last time, personal update. Last time I've done a vlog, I lost my job and got a new one. So yes, we're going here today. Nathan Jones is the new Charlton manager who was heavily linked to Reading at the start of the season before we appointed Ruben GOD. And a new manager bounce is probably on the cards here for Charlton, but I'm just hoping we bring the clean sheet and the defensive stability a bit better than what we did against the crybaby Stevenage on Tuesday. I can't remember where we are anymore. But yes, so quick channel update as well. As you guys will know as well, I have two other channels as well with this. I've got Mark Talks Wrestling and Mark Talks Gaming. Mark Talks Gaming is a gaming channel where we're doing Spider-Man, Fortnite, EAFC, Madden, plus other games that will be coming as well. We've got a great series on my wrestling channel in WWE 2K23. We've got two content creators, one from America, one from Canada, who are general managers of certain brands and myself, and we all do the matches, and it will result in the end of WWE 2K23 in doing a Survivor Series match of who done the best job. Going into this game, channel update as well with this, I have got the thing I needed to up my game a little bit on the news channels that I'm going to start doing a lot more moving forward. I just needed to get this thing to make my brain work better than what it is before. So that's what I've got. It will be coming Wednesday, so make sure you go and check that out as well. Apart from that, no news update as well from Reading. No one's gone out or come in. Today is Get the Clown Out. There will be wigs, banners and stuff about getting Dar Young the clown out of the football club. We've heard recently as well from Nigel Howell has said to Star that he has sent the proposals to Dar Young. He is happy with at least one of them. So we're just hoping now that exclusivity hasn't been signed yet, but will be signed very soon so we can push forward with this and get going. But without further ado, I'm now going to cut to myself at the stadium, because I have to go into work for 20 minutes to sort some stuff out. And then I will be going straight to the stadium. And I will be there. And I'll see you. Right, I'm finally at the game after going to work, and I'm able to see as the lineup for the game. Completely unchanged team to the team that we played against Stevenage. Zane Milanolos is out, and Jaden Wareham has now made his way to the bench for Reading. Might be able to see him maybe in the second half to see what he does if anything else changes. But predictions for me today, I'm going to go for a 2-1 win. I'm hoping we could do this, hoping the manager bounce isn't too effective here for Charlton. Let's see what we could do. Right, let's get to the ground.
If you ain't dying, stand up. 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 We want Dar Young out, so we want Dar Young out. Dar Young out, so we want Dar Young out. Sell the club and fuck off home. Sell the club and fuck off home. Sell the club and fuck off home.
Right, we are 25 minutes into the game, and it's been very even Steven. Charlton have had a few good chances. We've had a few good chances. Nothing really to shout home about apart from the corners. But apart from that, this mask has got a mind of its own, by the way. Really to go on about. So let's see what we can do for the two half time.
Right, second half has just kicked off, so I thought I would give my first half review good-ish from both sides. Both sides didn't have the end product of what we had before. We've had a few shots on target. This referee is fucking whistle happy. And poor Vale fan that ran on the pitch to try and chase him off, I actually slightly get. Not that I condone it, but I get it. Apart from that, it's very much looking like a bore 0-0 at this point. Something needs to change. I think Kelvin, unless he scores, will probably have to come off for hopefully a winger like Wareham with a little bit more pace to try and get in behind, to try and get in and try and do something. We just need to get that little bit of extra quality we're doing. Charlton fans chanting, "We forgot you were here." Very ironic, as we actually haven't heard them from the whole game. So very much, it's very even Stevens slightly at the moment. Couple of chances, a penalty shot which wasn't really a penalty, but let's see what we could do this second half. I'm hoping we can come out and do better, but the old Ruben GOD's chance coming off, and he deserves it. See what we can do now. Up the fucking thing.
Yellow card, he's taken too long. 1-0. Cross comes in. No one fucking dealt with it because they're a bunch of shit. Smashes it home. Fucking come on! Another throw in. Gets knocked out. And he absolutely thunderbusters it home. Fucking come on!
Very close there to make it 3-0, very close chance, but unable to take chances on it. We are on top. Charlton looked like a shell of a team as they were playing throughout the game, and we are bullying them at this point, and this is what I want to see. This is the Reading. Do not fuck this up now.
Since I was young, I thought I loved Reading FC for me. That's my baby. Ruben! Right, let's go home. I want to get home quickly. Rugby's on, and I want to watch it. Let's go.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. And we've just got home. It is half time of the rugby, and I thought I would try something a bit different today. I got a tactics board, and basically this tactic board is I'm going to try something a bit different. I'm going to see how this goes. I'm going to see how it is. I'm going to see everything about it. So, what you can see here is this is the lineup that Reading set up today. This is basically how it was. You've got two midfielders, I would say. This was basically like this going forward. And this is what Reading do very, very well. Over here on the right, we've got Femi Aziz, who will go in and will go around here. You've got Yeardham that will go here, and Lewis Wing. As we push forward, Smith will always be around here on the edge of the defence. Move him out of the way and move that forward. So now what you've got is an overload over one side. So Lewis Wing's coming here. Excuse me. Then you've got Femi Aziz, Yeardom, and Lewis Wing. So if the ball comes back here, what you'll have, if the ball's here and there's nowhere to go, you can go back to Lewis Wing. Lewis Wing is now covering Yeardom going forward, but also he can spray that ball over that side. Or what he can do is, because of the overload on this side here, this is what worked perfectly well, I thought, today, is you can go down here, which will spread, I'm going to move these out of the way, which will spread the opponent out wide. So what you'll do is the opponents will come out. And what you've now got is Charlie Savage here coming in, and then you've got Mola or Dorset will be over here as well, and then you'll have Nibs that will be over here as well. So Nibs has like a free roll around this area here moving forward. Then what he would do is, if we spray it that side, Dorset will come here, Savage will go there, Wing will come back in over here, and then you'll have Nibs coming over this side as well. And what that will then entail is Savage can then protect the midfield and the defence from going forward. And not only that, you've then got options going forward. And I thought that is the perfect example here, if I move them all back now, of where to go, of how to do it. And that is exactly what the formation is. And when we're defending, it sort of turns into this. They all drop behind the ball in a highish line, and what will happen is, let's hypothetically say their defence has the ball, right? So let's get some of their defenders out. They played a 4 at the back here today. So we're just gonna try and get that lined up there for you as well. So that's what it will be like. So it'll be like a flat back 4, and then they will have obviously a midfielder that will go into there. So what that will do is Smith will put pressure to try and push it out wide, and then we will then come down here and isolate them into areas that they don't want to go. The other thing I thought was very, very clever with today, if we put it back, is if we start from a goal kick, okay, we will normally have Bindon and Mbuge in the goalkeeping area here. Then we will have players coming out wide, sitting out here. Yeardom will normally move up the field just a little bit, and then everything will go around here. Smith will be up there. We will go long to Smith. And the one thing I think we need to do a bit better at is, when we go long to Smith, is to have players in and around him to help him out, because it works to a certain extent, but other times it doesn't. And that is one of the worries I have for us moving forward, is we do really, really well with this, and also set pieces as well. And one of the things I found very, very clever is, if we bring all of the Charlton players in, hypothetically say, right, they all come back here. So they always have a striker, number 10, up top, right? And they will go into this area here to defend. And I thought one of the great things we did from set pieces today was we literally smothered it. We smothered them in, and as you can see, pushing the goalkeeper back, going all the way in, and making sure. And then we had Smith is always in the box as well. So let's say we had Savage, let's say he's number 8, we're bringing back here. And then you had one defender, midfielder there, and a defender there, and they had everyone on that goal line. So when we went for the set piece, the keeper is smothered, and there is nowhere for him to go. And I thought that was the reasons why today, from when we had the set plays, was they tried to play a highish line for the throw-ins. And then, as we saw, excuse me, you saw the rugby. As we saw with Femi Aziz, he was just lying in wait for when the ball come and dropped to him, smashed it in. And as well, we're not always smothering inside of the box as well. We are on the edge of the box as well. So if the ball drops out, as Aziz did today with his thunder bastard of a goal, and that is how we got the win here today. And I thought that was the perfect example today of what Ruben Selles has done since his time at Reading. Since his time at Reading, he really has changed the way. If we look at the way it was before, this was the formation we played. Let's get rid of the Charlton players for the time being. We keep the goalkeeper in the goal. But when he first joined, it was very much this. Going in, coming back. You come back as well. that. 4-2-2-2, right? And you're pressuring high. And the one thing I found as well is if we look at the old Charlie Savage type ways of what we were playing, and the one thing I think we need to be really appreciative of what Charlie Savage has done is when he first joined us, very much was there. And Wing would just used to try and cover, but then we used to be so pressed forward with everything that we did that the gap here, so there was always a gap opened over here, and then they would then boot the ball into that area and then play out around us. And I think the way that he's changed those tactics, where now I think Savage has become very, very clever in the positions he's playing in, that he's not really bombing forward. He is passing it around, spraying it around. But not only that, when we got the ball here, like this, with Nibs there, and we're going forward, he's not bombing on to try and get it. He's sitting very, very cleverly of where to go and what to do. So that is my big takeaway from here today. That's what I think that we're doing really, really well moving forward. What I would like to see for my personal mind is when we play like this and we do go up there, that the wingers cut in just a little bit. Because if we're going overload like this, like we've been doing, and pushing everyone up, and let's say we're on the attack, if the ball's in this type of area here and they're going long to Smith, we need more players around to cover that situation. Okay, so with like Nibs being around the back of him there, making sure that there are areas here where he can be and where to go. Same with Sam Smith as well. If we push him forward and going on, you've got Femiazi sitting in with him, and then you've got Paul as well sitting there as well, and you're literally combusting them, moving them back. And this is the good thing as well with this formation, because not only is Yeardham pushing forward, and then you could say Dorset or Mola pushing forward as well, then you've got Savage that will come back and sort of be in that area. If they get the ball, who will drop back in. And I think one of the good things as well that we saw today was people were dropping into those positions when they were left open. So that is my honest opinion on today's game. Charlton didn't really look for it. They tried to fight the fans as well. Who gives a crap about them, about that situation anyway? But 3 points in the bag, exactly what we needed today. We push on, push forward, and then we go forward from that. But that has been it. Thank you guys ever so much for watching, and I will see you guys very, very soon. Peace.